Wow, these creatures totally look like dinosaurs. Discovered a
What's up, YouTube? There we go.
You want to be a thief?
Let's check this one first.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Okay, now what about your lyrics?
What about them?
What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. Shit to piss old white people off like you.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker.
From the time a rapper stopped an entire concert over a fan saying one specific word to the time Nicki Minaj publicly shamed Miley Cyrus while receiving an award, these are the moments where rappers had zero tolerance for disrespect. Starting with the moment Kendrick Lamar turned a Fox News rant into a permanent stain on a journalist's legacy. Back in 2015, Kendrick shocked the world by performing his hit single, Alright, on top of a vandalized cop car at the BET Awards. But Fox News anchors, along with journalist Geraldo Rivera, were clearly annoyed by the display, and they didn't bother hiding it.
Lamar stated his views on police brutality with that line in the song, quote, "And we hate the popo, want to kill us in the street, faux show." KG.
Please. I don't like it.
Not helpful at all. This is why I say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism in recent years. This is exactly the wrong message.
They didn't know it at the time, but those words would later become famous thanks to Kendrick's genius marketing. In the meantime, Kendrick responded to their critique in an interview with TMZ, where he pointed out that they were twisting something positive into something negative.
How can you take a song that's
Yo.
about hope and turn it into hatred? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I put
the
120 for
overall
women to
message is we
score
gonna be all right.
21.
It's not the message of I want to kill
Ooh,
people. I want to
I
express
sniped it,
myself
but
in
good.
a-
I was
in
gonna
a
be
positive
greedy and
light,
put him
the
for
same way other
22.
artists are doing.
But
Not
bro,
going out in the streets, going
I had
to events and
AJ for
talking about the
30 and women
situation,
26.
you know, and hoping these kids
And then
can
everything
find
else,
some
I had
type
like
of,
Jalen Williams just scored
influence on it
18.
in
He want to
a
get hurt.
positive
Dylan Harper
manner.
scored
It
14.
could have ended
He want to get
here, but
hurt.
Kendrick immortalized
Wemby
Geraldo's
coulda gave me
words on his
mine.
2017 album Damn in the song Damn,
Couldn't
where
kill.
he featured Geraldo's
Probably
criticizing
switch
comments.
Wemby out
So when Geraldo
from
was
26
promoting
to
his
30
book
again
a
for
year
SGA
after
because
the
he was
album
paying for
dropped,
30.
Sway
That would've
invited
smacked
him
good.
on his show, and he had to bring up his and Kendrick's beef.
God.
But I go back to what Kendrick Lamar and the beef
But I
I
got
had
my
with
money
Kendrick.
back off that.
If every video
$120.
is going to portray a cop as a killer,
For 21.
you're not calming the situation. You're exacerbating the situation.
Have you listened to a lot of Kendrick's music other than that song?
I listen to everything, and I'm more of a Drake man.
Okay.
But you don't like Drake?
No, I love Drake. Yeah, but it's great to hear you say that.
Now, Geraldo wasn't the only
Raising
TV
Cane's
host
right
to
now.
clash with the hip
Went to
hop
go grab some
community,
food
except
for-
this next host had many more
Started
rappers
streaming on
turn against
YouTube.
her over some
You know.
sensitive comments. Because just
Should've
2
doing it-
weeks after Kobe
I was
Bryant's
gonna go
passing
live
in 2020,
on YouTube
TV
last night, but I went
personality
live on
Gayle
Kick
King pissed
and
off a
TikTok.
lot of people when she brought up
But-
Kobe's past allegations. During an interview with
Kickstream was
WNBA
kinda
superstar
good.
Lisa
It was
Leslie,
a cool 20 minutes.
It's
though.
been said that his legacy
Watch
is
he gonna put an ad right now.
because of sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
He was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it.
Shit,
though.
the King is
As his
hitting though. I
friend,
ain't gonna
you
lie.
wouldn't see it.
I was
And that's
hungry.
possible.
I was gonna get Taco Bell,
I
but end up switching Raising Cane's.
I just don't believe that.
for many in the black community, especially hip-hop, it felt like Gayle was intentionally trying to hurt Kobe's family and diminish his legacy, and one of the very first rappers to call her out was Snoop Dogg.
Gayle King. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker? Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
After Snoop's response, a lot of other rappers also spoke up for Kobe, including Boosie and 50 Cent.
Why the f would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a f who friend it is. I don't give a f she can Obama. Uh-oh. You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a question like that? Trying to tarnish somebody's image. Black people need to stop trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that shit for, to get your fucking numbers up.
At that point. Because she know what Kobe means to the actual culture at the same time. Like they knew what Michael Jackson meant.
But if somebody...
I just don't know what you're trying to do when the men are dead. If the system itself, the legal system, couldn't deal with it, what are you supposed to do? Publicly convict them? Is that the idea? Now, is it justice or is it revenge?
The backlash got so bad that Gayle King had to release a statement on the situation where she put the blame on her network and swore that what she said was taken out of context.
I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear. And at the end, when she said, it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that that part be in the interview because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation.
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across.
Nope.
The apology did nothing to stop the backlash, and soon after, Gayle said she was getting death threats and angry messages over the interview. Fingers started getting pointed at Snoop Dogg for inspiring violence against Gayle, and so Snoop got back on the internet once more to bring some calm to the situation.
I'm a nonviolent person. When I said what I said, I spoke for the people who felt like Gayle was very disrespectful towards Kobe Bryant and his family. Now, with that being said, what I look like wants some harm to come to a 70-year-old woman. I was raised way better than that. I didn't want no harm to come to her and didn't threaten her. All I did was said, check it out. You out of pocket for what you're doing and we watching you. Have a little bit more respect for Vanessa, her babies, and Kobe Bryant's legacy.
Gayle King's controversy was mostly online, but this next reporter got a tough lecture right to her face after she tried messing with Kanye West. In 2024, Kanye West snatched the phone off a TMZ reporter after she asked him a very sensitive question. Kanye was on his way to Charlie Wilson's Hall of Fame ceremony when the TMZ reporter started tailing him with her phone in his face, recording him and asking him questions about his new wife Bianca Censori. At first, Ye ignored her, but when she asked if Bianca had free will, Ye snapped and snatched the phone.
No, it has a free will. Some people are saying you're controlling her. Hold on, yeah. She's tipsy, you're making a big thing.
Ye was already at his destination and could have walked into the building with her phone, but he decided to grill her, asking her why she felt it was okay to ask that type of question.
What do you think, because you a white woman, you can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumbass shit like that? Ask me where my wife told me she got free will? Are you crazy? You ain't saying this America. Do you got free will or you work for the devil?
Ye still refused to give the reporter her phone and instead tried to get her to admit that the question she asked him was stupid.
No, tell me, was it wrong for you to ask me about my wife some dumbass disrespectful like that? Was that wrong or right?
I'm sorry, honey. I just need my phone.
No, answer the question. I'm supposed to answer your questions? Answer my question. I got your phone now. They gonna arrest me for taking your phone? Arrest me for taking your phone then.
I don't.
You answer the question. You asked me, did my wife have free will? Was that a dumbass, disrespectful question to come ask a grown-ass superhero?
Unfortunately for Ye, the TMZ reporter wasn't going to give him what he wanted, so Ye started asking her personal questions and the police had to intervene.
Answer the question. What's your name? What is your first and last name and address, miss? What are we doing?
I just need my phone.
Where is your phone? No, she came to me and said, does your wife have free will to speak? She worked for TMZ. Okay, how do you know each other? Yeah, how do you know me, miss? I don't know you. What is her name? What is this lady's name?
I'm just a reporter.
No, you're not just a reporter. What's your first and last name?
The situation looked like it was about to get a whole lot worse, but suddenly, Ye flipped the script, returned her phone, and even offered her a job.
Melanie what? What's your address? What you make a year? I'll pay you double what they paying you. Now you smiling. Get her contact. Yes, I will.
And Kanye West wasn't the only one to turn a tense moment into a public lesson, because Kendrick Lamar did something similar on stage, except not everyone was siding with him. During his 2018 Mad City concert, Kendrick brought up a white female fan on stage to sing with him. But when she sang the parts of the song that had the N-word, Kendrick stopped the music.
I told you every time.
Swear I got you.
Wait.
The girl was confused until Kendrick told her she shouldn't have said the N-word while they were singing. Suddenly, the crowd went from vibing with her to booing her.
Am I not cool enough for you? What's up, bro?
You gotta bleep one single word, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
I'm so sorry. No, please keep me up here. I got you. I'm sure you're an artist. I'm used to singing it like you wrote it, bro.
You sure?
I swear.
You got it?
I promise. Bitch, right there. Sorry about that.
Kendrick kept her on stage after the apology, but the backlash after the show was insane. More than half of the community felt Kendrick set the girl up, and that he shouldn't have brought up a white fan on stage to rap a song that had the N-word if he wasn't going to allow her to sing it. Even rappers like Schoolboy Q agreed, but his angle was different because he felt fans, black or white, should be free to say the N-word if it's part of a song's lyrics.
Men don't doom scroll, masturbate, drink, and smoke.
Shit.
I heard you be talking about, you can go ahead and say the N-word in here.
Hell
It's
yeah.
good.
I saw that.
Turn that up.
Hell yeah.
So hold on.
You
So
put money, you feed my family, you pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not racist. You in here listening to my music.
Yeah.
If the line comes up, I'm not expecting you to blah 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 blah. Like, say it. It's a rap concert. Like, I'm not telling you to go
Out on the street.
Yeah,
say-
out on the street and say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Like, but when you in the concert, man, be comfortable. Like,
Kendrick Lamar stopped his show over one word, but Travis Scott stopped his show after a fan thought it was a good idea to try and rob him. Back in 2015, Travis Scott was stage diving at a festival in Switzerland when a fan reached for his Yeezys, so he halted the performance and put the fan on blast.
Come here, bitch. Get that motherfucker, get him. You tried to take my shoe? You want to be a thief?
Travis was pissed off, and the fans matched his energy because when Travis told them to mess the guy up, they did, pushing him to the front and giving Travis a chance to kick him out.
Come up! Come up! Come up! Come up! Come up! Come up! Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
While Travis Scott used violence to deal with a disrespectful fan, Tyler, the Creator, dealt with disrespect using the power of a hilarious roasting. Back in 2018, at the Lollapalooza, Tyler, the Creator, was taking a break between sets when a fan threw their shoe on stage. Most artists hate when fans do this, but Tyler saw it as an opportunity to roast the fan.
Who threw their shoe? Why? Logically, why does that make sense? Now you the dumb nigga festival without a shoe. Everybody gonna take pictures of your stupid ass. Yeah, everybody, when you see this dumb without a shoe, take pictures. You f***ing dumb.
Stanky ass.
Why did you think that through?
You stanky ass.
You have another pair, you think you special, nigga? Does he have a sock, though? Dumbass. This is dumb.
But that was not the only time Tyler had to deal with dumb behavior from fans, because in 2017, while he was promoting his show The Jellies at Comic-Con, an audience member asked Tyler why the lead character was black. And Tyler proceeded to school her on why a black show created by a black man had a lead character that was black.
My question is,
sorry, it doesn't really relate to the show, but he was wondering, why is Cornell black now?
Okay, hold the f***
That's
up.
a good question. That's why we should have started with that.
It's not your fault. It was like, why you make them black? Why can't have anything, man? No, don't clap. Hold on. How many fucking black cartoon characters is it on TV right now? I name 5. I'll give you time. It is none. It is none. They canceled Static Shock. Nobody remember Fillmore. Like, we don't got shit. The only other black character is this fucking weird ass. Oh no, they killed Chef off fucking South Park. So we don't have shit. So I said, F that. We about to make this black, and he ain't got no guns. He ain't shooting no fucking basketball, and he a fucking goober, and we gonna put him on TV.
Tyler had every right to make fun of her, but he didn't because he felt he needed to educate her. But there's a time and place for everything, because when Tyler caught a fan reading a book in the middle of his concert, he gave them the same treatment he gave the fan who threw the shoe at him at Lollapalooza.
If this shit ain't worth the fucking break before this song, I'm gonna have everyone boo you and call you names. Give me that book. I'm about to embarrass you. Hold on. The Echo Maker by Richard Peters. Okay, hold on. Don't boo this yet. Hold on. Let me read the back. On a winter night on the winter 27. This book is trash. Call them names.
Tyler, the creator, is usually all jokes with his roasting, but in this next situation, he was genuinely pissed off. Because back in 2012, when he and the rest of the now disbanded Odd Future crew were in London for an interview with the BBC, they got asked about how offensive their music was, and Tyler gave the interviewer a response that was genuinely hilarious.
Okay, now what about your lyrics?
What about them?
What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. Shit to piss old white people off like you.
Is that right?
My lyrics aren't. I don't know. I'm sorry if I keep talking. My lyrics aren't offensive.
Aren't they?
No.
Some people find them offensive, don't they? You've heard that
some
before.
people find everything offensive. Okay.
Now, it's one thing to roast someone for being disrespectful, but what happens when that disrespect comes as a punch to the face? That's the kind of energy XXXTentacion had to deal with, because while crowd surfing at Rolling Loud 2017, XXXTentacion got into a fight with the fan that punched him, so he punched him back. That same day, X hopped on Instagram to address the situation, and he didn't deny that he punched the fan.
Yo, if you see footage of me punching somebody in their face at my show, it's because he punched me in my face. I don't know if they have it on camera, but I got punched in my face while I was performing. Everyone know ahead of time that I punched somebody in their face today because I was assaulted while I was performing. So before anybody sees the video and makes an assumption, I'm gonna beat everyone to it and let everyone know, yo, I ended up punching someone because they punched me in my shit.
But the strangest part of this situation is why the fan punched him, because X would also admit that he encourages fans to punch him and act crazy whenever he is in the mosh pit.
Don't take anything out of context though, because at my shows and in my performances, I tell people to like mosh and punch me and shit and act crazy, but just always understand that when I'm punched, I will defend myself, and it's a form of activity. So the dude that punched me, I want to let you know, yo, it's all in fun and games, my nigga. I'm not mad at you. It's all good. But like I said, if the video surfaces, I want to beat time and let everyone know, yo, that's what happened. So don't think I'm out here doing crazy shit or that I punched someone and that I wasn't defending myself.
X's problem was a fan who swung, but 4Extra's problem was Orlando Brown, who kept poking at him on No Jumper until he snapped. Because Adam didn't have a topic in mind when he invited Orlando Brown and rapper 4Extra onto his No Jumper podcast. But he didn't need one, because Orlando came with his usual weird energy, refusing to get close to 4Extra before the interview and refusing to even sit beside him when the interview began.
Is this recording, man?
Yeah, we need to be recording from the very beginning.
This shit is off the back.
Let's get off the back, Orlando. I need to.
This right here, this nigga cat. You really like this? Hell yeah.
Oh, he really liked that.
4Extra was laughing at Orlando's jokes throughout the interview, up until Orlando decided to call him Blood, knowing that 4Extra is a Crip.
You tell me how you know Orlando Brown, Blood. First off, I'm not your blood, I'm a Crip. Second off, I don't know you. What the you talking about? Ain't you mentioned? What the is wrong with you? You losing your mind. What's wrong with you? You gone. Yeah. This is good, kid. Out my mind, right? Yeah, your mind? Yeah.
Orlando kept trying to get under 4Extra's skin with his crazy antics, but 4Extra managed to keep his cool throughout the podcast. That was until the end of the podcast, where before Adam could wrap things up, Orlando started calling 4Extra Keke Palmer out of nowhere, and this is when 4Extra completely lost it.
I can't believe that I thought that we needed topics for this podcast. We wrote some topics down, didn't really.
You must have set it down because he about to go.
Nah, that's good. That's good.
No, Keke Palmer, I can't leave. Who you call? Keke. You gonna slap me?
Even just calling him a woman's name.
Slap me. What's wrong with you? Beat me up. I don't want to f you up, kiddo. Play with me. Get the pictures. What the f wrong with you? Oh my God. I'm not. I'm about to slap you. Don't play with me. I'm a dead homie. I'll f you up. Play with me no Keke Palmer. I'll break your f***ing jaw on you. What's wrong with you?
After Orlando got checked, Adam finally wrapped the podcast up, realizing that it was probably only going downhill from there. At least 4Extra knew what to expect from Orlando Brown, so he didn't take the trolling too seriously. This next rapper, however, took things very seriously after feeling disrespected by DJ Akademiks for speaking on a culture that he clearly didn't respect. When Vic Mensa pulled up to Everyday Struggle in 2017 for an interview with DJ Akademiks, Akademiks asked him about Chicago drill culture. But Vic wasn't having it, because instead of adding to the conversation, Vic called Akademiks out for trying to comment on a culture he'd been clowning in the past.
Do you feel drill is like done? Because you also mentioned that you felt you were a little bit repulsed by the fact that so many people outside the culture of Chicago, they hyped up the music, not knowing that real lives were being affected, deaths and other type of madness happened within the music, and the music was a real life depiction of that. Like, how did you feel about that?
I wanted to slap you in your face, honestly. And I'm just seeing you here, so I'm like, this is a tame environment, so I would keep it to my words, but I really felt as if people exactly like you sensationalized and made a following off of clowning situations that we go through in real life.
Vic also made it clear that Akademiks had no business talking about the violence tied to Chicago drill, even if Akademiks thought he had a reason to do so.
And I think, you know, ain't had no right. You know, you specifically, like, you ain't never have a right. Like, whatever made you feel like you had a space to have a perspective on our people dying on a daily basis?
Drill was so hyped up by everyone. I had to give a different perspective of what that was for people to realize that's not cool. Chief Keef didn't like me, Dirt didn't like me. I mean, I think they grew to understand that the content was not just negative. Right?
No, it was clowning. It was just negative, man.
No.
Like, come on, boy.
You don't think it was nothing constructive about it?
There was nothing constructive about it.
The situation got worse when Vic called out Akademiks for another moment where he clowned one of Vic's homies after he had lost his life.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really think you're a bitch because.
In what sense?
Because there's a video that you put up about a person named Trey 57. Making all these jokes. Oh, here's another Chirac Savage. Like, this guy's stupid. He messed with the Grim Reaper. Like, nigga, this is not a video game. That's a nigga I grew up with. I've known since I was 5 years old. And to see you come on the internet and, like, with this corny ass little voice and make jokes about it, like, you know, I was waiting to see you. And it's a couple people waiting to see you. I heard you say you didn't want to come to Chicago when I sat down.
Vic was ready to put his hands on Akademiks but decided not to because of where they were. However, a couple of months later, Vic changed his mind and swore he'd beat Akademiks up if they ever ran into each other again.
And Akademiks, it's on sight for you when I see you. You already know you don't want no smoke with me. The whole world know it. They saw you bitch up. I called you a bitch to your face, and you are a bitch in your heart. So, nigga, shut your motherfucking ass.
How giant are Zaxby's giant wraps?
So giant, they need their own zip code.
Vic checked academics because he was deliberately hurting his culture, but sometimes the disrespect can be a mistake, as simple as saying a legend's name wrong in front of Jay-Z. In 2010, Jay-Z was having a conversation with journalist Charlie Rose when Charlie mispronounced Tupac's name.
Tell me about Tupac. Can I explain something here tonight? White people always... Okay, be careful, be careful. No. I can say this because I'm so not a racist. White people call Tupac.
Tupac, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tupac.
You're right. I know. I do.
If it was Tupac, it would have a K.
Jay-Z immediately checked Charlie and got him to pronounce Tupac's name correctly.
You're not the first. Hopefully after tonight, you will be the last.
Jay-Z stayed patient with Charlie Rose because it didn't feel intentional, but DaBaby didn't wait to react when someone got way too close to his face. In March 2020, DaBaby was captured on video physically striking a woman at a Florida nightclub after she held her phone with the flash too close to his face. But after the clip went viral, DaBaby posted a video online saying he thought the person was a man and apologized for his actions.
I do sincerely apologize, I do. I'm very sorry that there was a female on the other end of that flashlight on that phone. But out of all them fans, how many people knew how to zoom in? Just zoom in instead of popping me on my motherfucking eye with the phone. So I do apologize. There was a female on the other end, but male or female, I would have responded the same exact way.
But the woman rejected the apology, saying she didn't feel DaBaby was being sincere.
He still makes a joke about it. Like yesterday, he uploaded something on his page in a clothing store, making a joke about it. So I don't feel like, he was sincere with the apology. I was embarrassed. I got people calling me.
After the incident, the woman even filed a lawsuit against DaBaby. However, no criminal charges were filed. Now, fans are not the only ones DaBaby has checked for invading his space, because just a year before, DaBaby was forced to stand his ground when some East Atlanta thugs tried to stop him from shooting a video in their hood without checking in.
What's happening? Oh, yeah? Oh. Ain't nobody signed up a permission slip for me. Huh? Oh, yeah? I ain't know that. Okay.
The thugs were making it clear that he couldn't shoot in their hood without a permission slip, but DaBaby felt that they were being disrespectful.
They ain't gotta f with me, but I ain't signing no permission slip nowhere. That ain't what I do. Check out what I'm saying. I ain't no peewee though, so it don't go like that. It gotta be respect. It gotta be respect. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Look, nah. Y'all just come, y'all give respect. Y'all would've got the utmost respect. You I don't sign permission slip. I don't do that, big homie. You feel me? You could've came and chopped it. Okay, we gonna see.
Ultimately, some members of DaBaby's crew were able to get the goons to leave before things could turn ugly. That was DaBaby protecting his space, but this next rapper was fighting over something bigger, and Miley Cyrus, of all people, got caught in the crossfire. In 2015, Nicki Minaj called out the MTV VMAs for boxing her Anaconda video into only the Best Hip Hop Video nominations, while leaving her out of the bigger Video of the Year category, and she hinted that the reason behind this was because the industry rewards slimmer bodies while overlooking women of color, and that's why she didn't get that nomination. Not long after, in a New York Times interview, Miley Cyrus brushed it off as not too kind and implied Nicki was basically just bitter about being snubbed. Then at the VMAs, after Nicki then won the Best Hip Hop Video award, she took the moment on stage to confront Miley directly.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey, we're all in this industry. We all do interviews, and we all know how they manipulate shit. Nicki, congratulations. And just because the VMAs have already started doesn't mean that the voting is done.
After the dust settled, Nicki Minaj said Miley's remarks had completely sidestepped the real point she was making about industry bias, while Cyrus doubled down by arguing that she didn't respect what she saw as anger in Nicki's original comments, and that Nicki hadn't used her platform in a constructive way. These were times rappers had zero tolerance for disrespect. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and check out times cocky rappers got humbled by
Shit. Sneeze. Alright, we're going back to the main page. Oh, UDY uploaded. Fuck it.
This is Dania. She filled out our submission form to test her boyfriend's loyalty. We agreed to help, so we came up with a plan to help Dania find out if he would be willing to cheat.
Why was it that you wanted to put your man to the test?
So initially, it was actually for a few reasons. So one of the biggest ones being where he works currently. He's a security at a strip of bars here in. Girls are constantly, like drunk girls are constantly touching him. They're asking for his number. I think 2 weeks ago, someone literally bit the ham and cheese out of his mouth. So I'm just like...
Wait, hold on, pause, wait. So he was eating a ham and cheese sandwich?
Yeah, she ripped it out of his mouth, yeah.
With her mouth or with her
mouth.
hand?
With her mouth, yeah. He basically, he texted me, he's like, you will not believe what just happened. And then he told me, like, what happened.
Oh, he told you?
Yeah, but even though he's really transparent about what happens, I don't feel too confident about kind of like his ego problem that he has, which in the past he has texted his exes. He's asked for news from them, which they have sent it to him.
Oh.
And when I confronted him about it, he said, oh, well, it's because I have ego issues and I just need to feel like some type of, I don't know what his whole reasoning was behind that, but that's what he told me. I think he meant that, I mean, a few years ago when he was making a lot of cash, I'll just say that he was in street sales, and I mean, I guess he was really good at it. He was buying like a car literally every 2 weeks.
Oh.
So it wasn't like brand new, like $60,000 car, but it was something like a JDM imported from Japan. It was that kind of money.
How much is a lot? How much we talking?
A week, 15K.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, since he met me, he stopped.
Okay.
But I could tell he kind of feels like he had like a lot of girls.
Damn.
Yeah, because I feel like he misses all that attention too. So I don't know if I should excuse that or if I should understand where he's coming from, because that must be really hard having all this attention, all that money, and then for you to not have it anymore, it's kind of like you need something to make you feel like somebody again. So I don't know if he's doing all that with his exes to compensate for that feeling, or if he's doing anything now, or he would do anything now to compensate for that. But I honestly feel like that's why he's staying at his security job, because even though those things are happening to him and he's being transparent about it, he's not leaving because he likes the attention, probably.
Damn, this man was making 15 grand a week. That's no joke. He was balling and having fun. But being in a relationship is no joke either. If he wants to be with Dania, he's got to be loyal and committed. Hopefully he can prove that he is today by turning down our decoy.
Why does he know Yari's gonna be our decoy? She's the one that you selected. What are your boundaries with Yari? How far can she take
How
it?
far are you willing for me to take it? Or is there anything where you're like, okay, now that crosses the line, or?
I feel like as far as you need to go to get a reaction out of him.
Okay.
So I don't really have any boundaries, because with what already happened at his job, it's kind of like hard to say like I'm not comfortable with anything. But I don't know, I feel like it's all up to him to see how far he would take it too.
What is it that you're trying to get out of this? Like, it seems like you already know that he struggles with his ego, that he's battling this lust maybe, and like the lack of attention. So like, what is it that you hope taking out of this?
I hope that he's capable of restraining himself now, that even though he misses that lifestyle, he knows that he doesn't need it. But realistically, he would probably flirt back.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. Let's put on something else real quick.
Performance, durability, affordability.
We're still on leave. 41, spit it up.
Welcome to Mind Cop, the home for those who crave adrenaline. Today we officially launch a brand new series where bad decisions come with immediate consequences. When someone chooses to challenge the law and mess with the wrong people, the justice system activates without hesitation. No warnings, no mercy. Every action leads to consequences. All right, let's get started.
Fucking car! Crawl out of the fucking door! Stop. I got it. Go turn that off. Turn that siren off. And make sure they're okay in that truck. Keep your hands out, dude. Keep your hands out. What? Get it over there. Punch up. All right. Get out and drop. Face down. Face down. Get your hands behind your back.
Lincoln John 9.
On the evening of August 3rd, Grodno City Police received multiple calls reporting a Scania truck driver showing signs of impairment, driving erratically, and ignoring all safety warnings. Witnesses described the truck's abnormal movements as a serious threat to other vehicles on the road. Police units from Slonimsky and Grodno quickly coordinated to locate and control the situation. During the incident, the driver repeatedly crossed into oncoming lanes, creating...
He's running from me southbound I-25 from 84th.
Copy is also on the highway, section I-25 from 84th. Will you confirm that plate you cut out? I got Boy Robert Lincoln John 9.
A high risk of head-on collisions. One passenger vehicle was forced to swerve suddenly to avoid impact and slid into a roadside ditch, underscoring the danger posed to the public. As the risk escalated, officers were forced to deploy stopping measures to bring the vehicle to a halt. Although the truck continued moving toward Minsk and sustained significant damage along the way, the situation was ultimately contained when the vehicle could no longer continue due to a few... Little Rock, Arkansas. Over the past weekend, the city of Little Rock was on edge after a series of serious shootings occurred within a 26-hour period. With public safety at risk, the Arkansas State Police moved quickly to identify a vehicle and a suspect believed to be directly connected to multiple incidents. A trooper located the suspect vehicle at a Shell gas station along I-30 near the Guy.
Put your car in park and take your foot off the brake. Roll all your windows down. All of them. All right, with both hands, stick them out the window. All right, with your left hand, open your door. All right, now put your hands up and step out. Put your hands up and step out of the car. Undo your seatbelt. Undo your seatbelt. I got you. Driver.
Springs area and discreetly followed it while waiting for backup. Once the suspect realized law enforcement was present, Davis Jones, 31, fled, triggering a dangerous high-speed pursuit across major roadways. As the risk to the public continued to escalate, officers were forced to deploy a pit maneuver to disable the vehicle, bringing it to a safe stop. The suspect was taken into custody without serious injury.
I got you. We're back in.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing that can be sure of is that it will be
Oh, it would not even let me skip that freaking ad.
We got a pit. Got a pit. Let me see your hands! You see him? I can't see him.
No officers or civilians were harmed. The arrest brought an end to a dangerous series of events, helping restore order and provide reassurance to the community. The incident once again highlights the importance of rapid professional response and prioritizing public safety in law enforcement operations. And fully complied with commands, bringing the incident to a safe conclusion without further damage or injury. A search of the vehicle revealed a bag containing a suspect.
Get your 5 days if you go get it. Didn't bust it. You ready up one? Okay. 7-1 radio last 4.
Last 4 is the
Copy, 086823. He's got a gun. I think he'd killed himself by now. Hey, we got an axe right here. They'd rather just damn up say. He's hollering. Is that him talking? Over your right side. Wait, get police! Oh, they know who we are. I know. But when y'all shooting. At this point now, we got no choice. No.
Controlled substance, a handgun, and a digital scale with residue. When questioned about fleeing, the driver admitted the decision was driven by fear and impulsive behavior. The incident serves as a clear reminder that failing to comply with traffic stops.
Hey, y'all be careful. Are you serious? 713, go inside. Back one. Hey, on me! Look at me! You look at me! Put your hand back up! Get your hand up, you don't get shot! Okay, with you. Coming from the area, so. Hands up! Hands up! Put your hand up! Out! Get your hand up! Crossfire! Hey, we got a crossfire! Hand up! 713, keep holding up, 713. Hand up! Good boy. Bill, westbound, try to hit you. Down, second loose. Put both hands up! Coming area. Call crew, Charlie 5417, C2C 5417, good tag. Hello. Hey. Pass up. Pass up. Right there. Hold on. Leave it to the dog. He's in the dog.
Stops and driving recklessly not only puts lives at risk, but also carries serious legal consequences. Obeying traffic laws and lawful police orders is always the safest and most responsible choice. Major threat to public safety. At approximately 6:38 a.m. on April 10, 2020, Arkansas State Police Troop H Dispatch received a request for assistance from the Sebastian County Sheriff's Office in pursuing a black pickup truck. The vehicle had failed to obey traffic signals, repeatedly ran red lights, and drove on the shoulder along Highway 71, creating a serious danger to other motorists. The pursuit was initially initiated by an employee of the Forestry Commission around 6:36 a.m. in Idris-the-Fekenproli in Relief, near the Ingersoll roundabout and Highway 71. Shortly afterwards, Sebastian County deputies joined the pursuit. The suspect vehicle traveled south toward the Witcherville area before suddenly turning around and heading northbound on Highway. Highway 71 at a very high rate of speed. At approximately 6:47 a.m. near the Young Ridge area, a state trooper observed the suspect vehicle speeding northbound with 3 marked law enforcement vehicles in pursuit. As other traffic yielded, the trooper moved.
We copy, William Edwards. Simple, where's the, Simple, turn around. Still out there, you're coming back up to Lakeview. If you can cut him off up there in that intersection, hold it.
He's down.
No. Simple, let go.
Into the lead position and advised dispatch of the intent to perform a P8 maneuver to terminate the pursuit. However, the driver actively resisted by swerving, changing lanes, and braking abruptly, even as speeds exceeded 90 miles per hour. Throughout the pursuit, the suspect repeatedly passed vehicles on the shoulder, crossed major intersections including highways 10, 45, and 255 0 Street, and even cut through parking lots to evade roadblocks. Near 66th Street, the truck traveled the wrong way, forcing several motorists to take evasive action to avoid. The incident occurred on January 19, 2023 in Georgia, beginning when a Nissan Murano was ordered to stop by Chatham County deputies, but instead fled through residential neighborhoods before entering major roadways. When Georgia State Patrol units joined the response, the driver continued to ignore emergency lights and sirens, escalating what started as a traffic
Whitehall next, stand by.
Sounds like you're alone. Do you still have a secondary unit?
That's a negative. Continuing over McDaniel. Yes, I do have a secondary unit. I can call it.
Alright, Phoenix, we got it. Let us call it. We got it. Heavy traffic up ahead, y'all. Heavy traffic up ahead. Almost 41. We are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 48. Heavy traffic up ahead, y'all. Heavy traffic up ahead. Almost 41. We are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 48. 60 miles wrong. Travel again, back on the right side. Green state. It's going to be on 41 feet. 41 feet. Very good. Get that corner. Nice traffic up ahead. 41 team, Marietta said turn. Just crossed over lead. Still on Whitehall, you got heavy.
Violation into a dramatic pursuit. While fleeing along GH-104, the vehicle repeatedly changed directions, made dangerous passes, and narrowly avoided collisions with other motorists. Of particular concern was that this route leads directly to Interstate 95, an area with heavy traffic and frequent pedestrian presence. At that moment, officers faced a difficult but familiar decision: continue the pursuit or intervene to reduce the risk to innocent people. The decision was made to perform a pit maneuver to end the threat. The Nissan lost control.
Hey, coming up on your six, hands. Don't you fucking move. Hands up. You're gonna crawl over this seat with your hands up. You understand me? Let's go. Call. I got cuffs. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know. No, you're not. You're good.
Struck the median and rolled multiple times. The driver, who was not wearing a seatbelt, was ejected from the vehicle and later died at the hospital. Despite the rapid response of emergency personnel, the outcome was tragic, serving as a stark reminder of the very real cost of fleeing from police, not only for those involved, but for society as a whole. The driver was identified as Joseph Lee Jack.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Warren, Michigan. What began as a seemingly routine traffic stop ended in a tragic crash on Tuesday, December 26. According to police, a 24-year-old driver was pulled over for an expired license plate. When asked to provide identification, the driver suddenly accelerated and fled the traffic stop. The vehicle sped through residential areas, across grassy medians, and ran multiple red lights in an attempt to escape. Traffic at the time was moderate, significantly...
12, missed the 6. 12, missed the 6, 1830. We're good. Fixed at 100 fifth. Yeah, beginning 6 at 105th, 1831. Got an assist to another agency. 1762.
David, 14, you just hit a car. Grazed a car on 65 at 117th.
31 stacking up. Phone call, self-report. Let's see everything to look here.
Right lane.
Two lights, 24. 1832. 6 were successful. 6 were successful.
David, 14 southbound. Sticks were a good hit.
1833. You waiting in a vehicle or in the store?
Go, go, go. 1833. Damn it. No. He's in the ditch. Go, go, go. 1833. Damn it. No. He's in the ditch.
Increasing the danger to surrounding motorists. Just minutes later, at the intersection of 10 Mile Road and Ryan Road, the driver ran another red light and collided head-on with a Ford F-150 pickup truck and a Penske box truck. The impact was severe, trapping the vehicle beneath the truck, and the driver was...
I believe she's an AFib ambulance and rescue. 1834.
Hey, where are you going so fast?
pronounced dead at the scene. Fleeing from police over minor violations can lead to irreversible consequences. A split-second impulsive decision resulted in a devastating outcome, being attacked, and to reduce the risk of unintended collisions. The suspect repeatedly screamed, "They're killing me," though officers were unable to identify any immediate threat when questioning him further. After being subdued, the suspect was transported for medical evaluation. Records revealed that he was serving 15 years of probation for a sexual assault conviction dating back to 2006, with only 2 months remaining before completion. Despite being charged with fleeing law enforcement and using force, the court later ruled that the suspect was mentally incompetent to stand trial due to severe mental illness, including persistent auditory hallucinations and delusions. The suspect has since been indefinitely committed to a specialized secure facility under a court order to ensure public safety.
Sheesh.
From an entitled politician in a red Ferrari.
Nah. I'm looking at. Yo. We so close to 1600. I ain't gonna lie. Have been stuck at 59 for a good minute. 1500. Sheesh. But that's the thing about it. You gotta go through the struggles right now. At first it was going good, popping it. But now, I've been stuck. So, like, you know, I still gotta work through it. I mean, like, that's the point of grinding. That's the point of grinding. And that's the point of being consistent. So you go through the struggles. I mean, like, of course I do be getting views. Still off shorts and all that. But it's not as much like I was doing with the sober run. I mean, with the mixtapes too. Like, and then, I mean, the little views do count too as well. On my live, they look 5, they look 4. I mean, I have more than recently it's been like this. I mean, it's still some. A little 11, another little 11, 12, 19, 10, 18. I mean, like, this one had 112. It was getting good around this area. 25, 13, 29 boost, 31. Seven, 221, 165, 20. Let me see an old Fortnite live. Let's see. Kill his ass, kill his ass. Oh, he fucked.
Oh, come on, man. This nigga lucky as fuck, bro. He's so fucking lucky. Oh, goddamn.
Nigga on me right
I
here.
love how this nigga literally ran, jumped, got his ass popped for 108 by a green bump, but somehow in the middle of that jump managed to turn around 80 degrees and throw a boogie worm accurately at me.
Yeah, I already watched it, so.
Teammate weak as fuck too.
God, fucking sneeze, but this bitch ain't coming out. I think I was sick right here at this moment. Is the allergy season already upon us? When did I post this? Look at Mikey 90. Mikey be capping. 3 months
Was he
ago.
never on at all with you tonight?
No.
Y'all niggas just be all tight, but that's what I'm talking about.
Go
There's
get on
some
his
niggas
ass, bro.
always
You see
just
me got on
me
his
and you,
ass.
bruh. It's always just me and you.
Go
But
get
yeah,
on
you
his
wanna
ass
get on
right
me.
now. Get on
I literally went to Waffle House for like an hour.
February.
He still wasn't on, bro.
Be scooping tomorrow, yes, sir. Don't worry, I would just boogie that, man. Just text you, man. What the fuck? They didn't. Oh yeah, them freaking zombies. Fuck living, I'm drowning my sorrow. What the fuck is the point of these damn horns?
Nigga near me, nigga near me.
I see him. I trapped him.
You try hard.
He low as fuck, ain't? Where is he? What the fuck? No. 33 fucking bitch. Throw your bitch ass. No, I'm about to throw his bitch ass. Right here, right here. I gotta heal.
This shit on, stupid bitch.
Damn. That was they try hard to get.
Yeah, fucking suckers keep matching the shit. Gay ass faggots.
What?
You talking about what?
I.
Don't make different for streaming area.
Oh.
Honda.
What'd you say? Pumps right here. In minutes, you tell me it would take 10 minutes to break my heart. What the fuck, Gabe? I popped a mini and I got 56 shield. Oh, no wonder I killed these zombies. Oh, these zombies give you shield. Well, I was thinking about going to the Grizzly game when Jaren Jackson comes back, but never mind now. He's hurt.
He injured as hell.
Good thing I didn't buy those tickets. We're here really destroying this. Yeah. Oh, I got a gold rocket. That. Oh, some machine gun. Vámonos, mijo. Grenade launcher. See no submachine gun anywhere.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, never mind, I'm fine. God damn.
navigate.
On me.
Come.
Try hard.
I'm finna rocket launch. Rocket launch his ass.
Bro, here you go, bro.
His teammate on me.
Ariel, goddamn, fool. I'm so sick of you doing this shit, fool.
Whoa, what happened?
I literally cracked him. You better fucking clutch this shit, bro.
Hell no. Oh. I had no match, brother.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch the stream now to Kick.